All right, so we brought a couple completely separate things. Let's start with this one. This one's the kind of the more fascinating piece. This is my great-grandmother came to the U.S. she started her trip on the SS Danmark. And partway across, the Danmark started to sink. The machinery started to malfunction and started cutting a hole in the boat, and it started to go down. So after several days, the SS Missouri came by, was able to they shoved off some of their cargo. Missouri was a cargo ship, and was able to take their lifeboats across and rescue everybody that was on board the ship. My great-grandma was 9 months old, so she...
Oh. Doesn't really remember this.
So I've actually only had this, well, I gave this to my mom. It's an antique print of a painting called Every Soul Was Saved, that was made of there's the ship going down, the rescue. It's a print of the rescue, and then these are not obviously originals because they say copyright and all that stuff for the New York Times. But the New York Times articles about the story, this is the story of the Danmark, and this one actually has about right here my family's names in the New York Times story about the people coming over headed for Culbertson, Nebraska. They actually ended up in Max. That's where they finally ended up. That's my great-grandmother's name right there, Anna Brino.
Wow, that is so amazing. So how did you find these articles? Like, how did you go about
I
finding
just
these?
searched for them online.
Okay.
And stumbled into them.
Okay, wow. So
Actually, growing up, we did not know. We knew that when she came across, there was that the ship started to sink and another ship came by and rescued it. Actually, we were always told that it was a cattle ship and they ran cattle overboard, but that wasn't actually true. It was a cattle ship. They'd taken cattle to London and were coming back with different cargo. So just a few years ago, I decided to find out what boat, see if I could figure out which boat it was, and found that it was actually a fairly, front page New York Times story about the shipwreck, and that there's actually more than just one painting involving this. This was the one I could find a print of.
And how did you find the print?
Google.
Just Google. Okay, I gotta know if it was
Googled
like passed down or anything. And...
Nope, I just Googled it and found a print of that actually fits in with what we have.
So is this a story that was passed down through the family, and that's what like sparked your interest?
Yeah.
Okay.
It had passed down for years. So we'd always knew that when great-grandma came across, the ship started to sink, and that they had to be rescued, and that not all of their stuff obviously made it across with them. So.
And where were they coming from again?
They were coming from Sweden.
Okay.
The ship is out of Denmark.
Okay.
I believe. So it's a lot of Scandinavian people coming across.
And they ended up in Max, Nebraska?
They ended up in Max, Nebraska.
And where is that?
Dundee County.
You know where
It's in Dundee County.